Break the huddle, football fans, because it's time for another preseason of Gridiron Glory. I'm Nathan Takitch with MVL lead reporter Anthony Baucco, coming at you from the home of the Maysville Panthers today in the MVL. Now, we saw 4 teams make it to the playoffs last year from this league, so one of our deeper leagues that we cover. Tri-Valley was at the top. Do they get it done again this year for the 4th straight time?
Nathan, I'm going to give it to them one more time. They did have 15 players graduate last year, but they have 4 main components coming back, including Brock Vargas, who dominated the stat sheets, and with assets like Hunter Moeller, Bubby Scott, and Logan Bash all coming back this year, I definitely see him taking the league one more time.
All right, Anthony, so Tri-Valley obviously on paper the favorites at this point, but Philo and Maysville have been nipping at their heels the last couple of years. Is this year that one of those teams finally gets over the hump?
I'm going to have to give it to Maysville over Philo. They did lose their dynamic duo last year, C.J. Harris and Jordan Hayes, but have Jacob Miller, the quarterback, coming back, and Chase Roberts, who was going to be a junior this year, proved he was a speed demon last year and was a huge asset to this team. So I would give it to them over Philo, who lost 18 of the seniors to graduation last year, including Zach Sheridan and Nathan DeLozier, who were huge components of their offense.
So Maysville and Philo, both teams looking to have good seasons again this year. Now, John Glenn made the playoffs last year. Sheridan was close as well. New Lex had a nice season. This is a really deep conference, obviously. Are any teams, 4 through 9, are any of those teams primed to make a run as a dark horse?
I'm going to have to give it to Sheridan this year. They only had 10 players graduate last year, so definitely a more senior dominant class this year, with quarterback Luke Fox coming back and Nick Thomas out at receiver, and also offensive lineman George Palmer, who said that this team is more unified than ever before. Last year they had leadership roles, but they led them in different directions, and they said that this year they were a lot more unified and were ready for the rest of the season and ready to set that pace really early on.
So a lot of talent in the MVL as always in 2014, Anthony. Give me a prediction now. How many teams in this league make the playoffs?
I'm going to give it to 5, all 4 from last year, plus Sheridan, if they continue to do what they wanted to do from the beginning of the season.
Well, 5 teams in the playoffs. That might be some kind of record for Gridiron Glory, but regardless, we expect great things out of the MVL and out of you this year. Thanks a lot. And fans, we expect great things out of you as well, and the best way to do that is to check us out on the web. Go to woub.org/gridiron for all things preseason football. We'll give you videos, written previews, and so much more. And you can always check us out on social media as well. At Gridiron Glory on Twitter and Facebook. Use the hashtag GridGlory to join the conversation with me and my fellow reporters. You can even follow me independently at gghost_Nathan. I wouldn't mind a few more followers. And be sure to check us out on Instagram as well at WOUB Sports. But for now, that's all we got. For Anthony Baucco, I'm Nathan Takitch, reminding you there's nothing better than Friday nights and Gridiron Glory.